Hey babes, welcome to the Happiness Heals channel. My name is Miss T. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back, friends. Today we're doing a budget with me as I put together my estimated budget for my upcoming paycheck on October the 16th, 2020. I have to say that I'm so grateful for your patience in waiting for my next budgeting video because I've had a lot of changes going on in my personal life that have impacted my budget, my well-being, and just my time. So I'm really excited to be jumping back into my budgeting videos. You should definitely start seeing them more regularly now. And also you'll see a lot of changes based on new expenses and priorities in my life. I do plan on doing sort of a grown woman chit chat, so to speak, in upcoming weeks, just to give you an update on my personal wellness journey and where I am right now and where I'm going. But for right now, we're going to focus on getting prepared for my upcoming payday. So stay tuned. So let me write in my paycheck date, October 16th, 2020. And then I always start off with income. So I know my paycheck is expected and we budget for $2,914.62. Savings, I have $50 automatically roll over for that. And then rollover funds, I typically have some rollover funds, but I'm not sure how much, and I won't know until my actual payday, so I'm going to estimate 0 for that, and I'll fill in the actual amount on my payday when I fill out my actual budget. So let me add up what my estimated budget is. So my estimated income is $2,964.62. And then I come down to bills and I'm going to pull out my October calendar, which if you haven't seen my video on how I created my October budget calendar, I will link it in the description as well as a link to this video so that you'll be able to see how I put that together. But this will tell me what expenses I have in this upcoming payday, and they are color coded in the gray color for my October 16th paycheck. So I'm going to go through and write those in. So I have Haven, our gym spa memberships, which are currently on hold, and they are due October 18th for $20. And then I have Netflix the 23rd for $15.99. Progressive on the 24th for $225.55. It went down actually a little bit less from the prior month, which is great. Then I have my Navient student loan on the 24th as well, and that is for $371.49. Then I also have my new cable bill for Xfinity, which is also due on the 24th, and that is for $180.84. I no longer have a storage fee. I took all of my things out of storage moving into my apartment. Now I have my car note, Wells Fargo, and that is due on the 26th for $405.25. Then I also have Forester life insurance premium, and that is due on the 27th for $31.50. And then we also have Verizon. Oh, actually that's my daughter's cell phone bill, and that is due on the 29th for $138.52. And then my therapy and nail appointments will go into my variable expenses, so I won't count those here. Those are all of the expenses that I'm aware of right now that will be coming out of this particular pay period. So let me add up this total and hopefully I have something left. And then I also have a medical bill though that needs to get paid. Actually, this is going to go up a little bit more. $30 for me, and then the children's one, and that's for $60. Bill total is $1,479.14. That is how much we are paying towards bills. So let me see what I have left over. $2,964.62 minus $1,479.14 leaves me with $1,485.48. Sinking funds, I want to do Christmas 2020, Ashley and pet expenses, my essentials right now. Oh, and special days because my daughter's birthday is coming up and I want to make sure I have some money set aside for that. Those are the sinking funds that I plan to do for this pay period. I want to do $100 towards Christmas, $50 towards my daughter, $40 towards our pet, and then $50 towards special days. So that is $240 for sinking funds. Also, my credit card, I recently had to make a large payment using that for something in terms of my moving expenses, an unexpected expense. I need to make a payment on that, and I want to pay $400 towards that. Extra savings, my checking, cushion, savings, cushion, and emergency fund. So for this, we have, going back to extra debt, an estimate a total of $400 there. And then for my checking cushion, I want to put in 25, my savings cushion 50, and then emergency fund 125 there, which would then put me at 200 for my savings total. I now have sinking funds, extra debt, and extra savings covered. If you watch my videos, you know I'm a little bit different from the budget mom because I take care of these categories before dealing with variable expenses. And the reason I do that is because I can take my leftover amount, $1,485.48, subtract out sinking funds, extra debt, and extra savings, and that gives me a budget for my variable expenses. So minus 240, minus 400, and minus 200 leaves me with 645.48, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but because it's just me nowadays, I think I can actually manage on that pretty reasonably. So I have food, beauty, charity, gas, car wash, household, miscellaneous, dry cleaning, oh, and medical. That seems like that's it for now. So let's see. Let me do the priorities first. I know for medical, I need to cover my therapy copays. So we'll say 100 for medical. Gas, car wash, I always budget 40. Dry cleaning, I'll also budget 40. Beauty, 100. Charity, 25. Let's see how much that leaves me with. Okay, and then food, we'll say 150. Household, 150. I need a new microwave and some other small things for my new apartment, and that leaves me with $40.48 for my miscellaneous. Let me just add that up and make sure that total amount is right. $645.48. So now I'm going to go and zero out my budget. So I'm starting out with my income total, $2,964.62 minus my bill total, $1,479.14, leaves me with $1,485.48, which I'll bring down to the leftover row in variable expenses, minus my variable expense total, leaves me with $840. I'll bring that over to the leftover row in sinking funds. My sinking funds total minus 240 leaves me with 600. Bring that down to extra debt. I'll pay all 400 of my credit card amount, which leaves me with 200. Bring that down to the leftover row in my extra savings, minus my 200 for savings, and that leaves me with 0. I've accounted for every dollar in this paycheck. I will come back on my payday and make any last adjustments and changes, add any bills, rollover funds, anything else that needs to be adjusted before I actually start spending my money. I hope this provided you with some inspiration in setting up your budget for your upcoming payday. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you'll always be informed when we have something to share on the Happiness Heals channel. Ciao!